Right, and we are live. All right, good morning, everybody. So the market continues to be set up bullish, and it will probably continue for today and tomorrow and into Thursday and top out and pull back on Thursday, top out, and then Friday retrace a little bit, but basically put in a bullish week. It can go in a lot of different ways. So that's one particular way that it may go. Today, we're likely to break yesterday's highs and push a little bit. And so if you can get any dip buys, they're going to have the most value in terms of risk and reward on the market. It looks like the VIX is down to 29.6 this morning. Nice. And what else? Gold. Not gold. The dollar breaking down. So that's a first in a long time. Let me pull that up. Got this trend line break down going on the dollar. It's first in several months. So, excuse me, breakdown on the dollar will mean our stock market is going to rise. So that's what we will probably be seeing is a rally for the next week or two, and then some pullback. And we'll see where it goes from there. But basically, you're going to have to get, if you want to get some gains out of this market, this is the moment. This is the week where it's starting. And so there we go. And then let's go over to the momentum alerts. Oops, let me see here. I've got an alert on the euro. Yeah, the euro touching this descending line, but that may be a short entry on the euro, or it could be a breakout to go long. So the way the market is positioned potentially. So we'll see how that plays out for the next 2 or 3 days. All right, and then in the momentum movers, we've got MULN with about $250 million traded so far in pre-market on its 4th day of running. I'm thinking it's going to break $1. I mean, I think that's what everybody's thinking. So, look to buy dips. I think 52 cents is a nice supportive area. If you can get 52 cents, if you can't, something down there would be good. We're also watching IDEX and TSHA, phase and mob. And then I put out an alert for swing trade entry on MEDP, which had a great earnings reaction. And they've had excellent growth quarter over quarter, year over year in revenues, margins, and profit. So they're really, and they're nicely set up on the technicals as well as the fundamentals there. So MEDP is good for a swing trade. And I put out that alert earlier along with General Motors for an investment. Yes, sir. Stick to the 1% rule. Yes. Short squeeze on Nordstrom's. Is that what that is? Let's see. Why? All right. Well, I'm not sure where you're getting that idea. Oh, just because it's a 23% short interest. Okay. High short interest list. Right on. All right. The open is in about 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see what we get going here. Also, short interest numbers does not be accurate and it can fluctuate. So you kind of want to look at a bit of a history of that and make sure that it's something that looks like it would project to be there today. But it hasn't popped, so it probably still is on. I don't think JWN's necessarily in a situation. Yeah, you could get 50% gains up to 30 if it actually does that. Yeah, potential there. All right, we've got, what is it, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes until the open. We had data come in from the Schiller home index showing that real estate market is fading faster than expected. Mortgage rates hit 7.2%. 30-year mortgage rates hit 7.2%. With further rate hikes coming, uh, you might see 8 or 9% by the end of the year and 10+% next year. And that might not even flatten out until like fall. Okay, market opening in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Getting crunchy right before the open. Somebody says market going to drop at the like a rock at the open. I hope so. I'm looking to get it around the mid range of where it's been in the last day. Long. Right now, the dollar is dropping like mad. So I don't know if that thesis of just dropping right at the open is going to hold. But any dip is fine. I have a long bias right now. I'll take any dip long. 11,494. There we go. And we are popping at the open so far. Yep, we're seeing a meteoric rise at the open. Now over to the momentum stocks. MULN pulling back. Okay, remember 52 cents is a great support. 52.50, 53, that whole region there. All right, we are breaking through some key levels right now. We just broke over the London Open. No, excuse me. No, that's not true. We're just flying. We're just literally flying. Market. There goes that drop like a rock theory. I'm guessing he hasn't traded the markets for 25 years. Is the yen tanking hard? I'm short the yen right now. Yeah. Okay, we maybe got an alert on Dick's Sporting Goods. Let me take a look. May have been waiting for that for a long time. Yeah, that's a swing entry on Dick's Sporting Goods, but you want to accumulate into that over the next 2 days. It looks like we're getting some deceleration on the market on this move on the market. So probably a pullback entry from here is where we're going with this. SPY just steaming, just flying in the queues. However, I'm taking a low risk short right here on that we may pull back for further long entry time. Apple, yeah, let me take a look. So we've got General Motors for investing. We've got, what did we put earlier? And we just did DKS and also MedP for swing trades. I think we're still in EOG, which is pulling back, but it's been acting relatively strong. So that's good trade. We've got SLB. Let me take a look at that. SLB, all right, just hanging out at the top at the moment. All right, we're coming down for potential pullback entry, like I was talking about on the market. Meanwhile, MULN is dropping to about 55 cents. Not quite the sweet spot yet. There we go. We just hit the entry level on the pullback on the market. I'm gonna let it just play around there for a second. Caves. That was me taking profit on my short. What's ETH doing right now? Let's see. Dropping like a rock on the moon. Okay, we definitely have bullish candle coming out of that buy zone, that pullback zone. So I'm going long. MULN's at 54.5 cents. Might see some bounce here from pre-market support. I think ultimate support's really going to be around 52 cents. That'll be enough. RJ says TSHA is coming up. Good time to buy Chinese stocks. Not if they're still going down. Let me give you a tip. Don't buy shit that's going down. Kind of a good tip. If something's going to go up, wouldn't you rather be buying it on the way up than going, it's going to go up? No, it's going to go up. And it's going down. And you're like, but it's going to go up. Let it go up. Problem. Slow down and just wait for shit to bottom. Let things flow. You can make big money when things are trending. When things are trending, they trend for 18 months. Carl says, I knew that was coming. Can I check Chevron for potential puts? Okay, hang on one second. Entry here. Oh, might need to sell. Okay, I'll start with a buy. So there's that little bounce at 5.4 on MULN. SHA, if I remember right, okay, it's traded 10 minutes, traded $20 so far. MULN's traded. I had those numbers wrong, apparently. 55 minutes, I don't know. Give me the wrong information. One has traded 56 million shares so far, so about $25 million. Okay, that bounce at the moment seems to be holding. Developing a second leg on this market. Is this the hardest trading environment in the last decade? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There's just so many interesting factors. It always is, though. You always reach a point where it's like never before. They say the market or history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. So sometimes you just got to figure out what the syllables are. Alcoa moving from 39 to 40. I know we had some movement on Alcoa on Friday, so that's still up on my charts here. We're getting some move on that. AA. What are you guys trading? Who's in what? Mike's got a long on Nvidia from Friday. Nice. I think that's a very good purchase. Let's see what that looks like. Excellent. Yeah, I would hold that for a while, at least until the day of or 3 days before earnings, somewhere in that range. And then just don't fuck with your gains. Just take it off. Maybe leave 10% for the earnings. What are you thinking? Is that kind of your plan too? Apple for Dondrell. Dondrell's in Apple. Very nice. SLB is coming. SLB looking good. And then what was the other one? Not Ego. EOG. All right, yeah. EOG having a pullback day. And I'm not sure on the relative volume side of it. Oh, and there's the market breaking through. Technically got to take my first profit target there, but we did break out pretty strong. I think the second leg on this buying side of the market is gaining some steam here. Okay, I'll take my first profit right there. Keep some on for the rest. By the way, Pale is trading live he's, commentating live on the market for trading in the new channel called Market Trading. 11,600. Gonna take off another piece of my position right around there. Taking off right there. We almost have a full measured move going on here on this. What is what did you say? Pale makes some sick calls. Oh no, I know. Yeah, he's got it out perfectly. Where was I just going to check? The bullish bearish ratio here. 80% bullish today. That's the strongest bullish day we've had like fucking all year. This is huge. So the breadth today is massive. Very bullish day today. And those rates are coming down a little bit. So that's why equities are going up. That's part of it. Do not get in now if you didn't get in already. You wait for a crunchy pullback. Holding some FLNG, don't know when to sell though. So Vlad, you have FLNG for like many days. Oh, it's just getting started, Vlad. It's probably going to hit about 40 by middle of next week. Okay. $39.70 by the third week of November. Okay, looks like we might have our first topping sign here. Going to go short. Wow, can't even get in. Everybody's going short right there. Whew. It's a good opportunity to trap a few more people though. Sure, it's going to pop up just one last time. I think we might be able to get entries. I think we might be able to get entries as low as 11,560, 11,570 on this pullback right now. And I wish I got it short, but I just missed it. I mean, so close. So it just would have been nice to grab it on the way down. 11,570. So I'm going to put some order to enter right there. Oh, I'm already committed to other things, I guess. Definitely. It's all about being long this week. Absolutely. Finger on the sell short button here. Okay, quick look over to the others. MULN still at 55. No real interesting movement from anything else except Alcoa hit 41 almost from 39 entry. But that's not really a day trade, maybe a day swing. I set up a short entry right up here in case we fake out. We are day trading MULN, yes, but we really haven't found a good price to get in yet. Okay, that's my short entry on the market. And I keep that on a tight leash. It does look like it's going to head and shoulder and then pull back. I need a bigger ladder, RJ. Price points in here. I need like a whole screen height of ladder. Man, I hate, how can you change that? How fast it auto refreshes that shit. I pull the ladder down and then it zooms back up. Don't do that again, do it again. All right, finally. All right, here we go. Here's some sell off at the top. Yeah, I hate that. Oh, I'm thinking maybe there's a thing we can change there on that. Let me see. Customize. I've seen it. I think it's application preferences. Set up application settings. Active trader. Auto center active trader price ladder every 5 seconds. I'm gonna change that to every 15 seconds. Okay. And then did you check auto send order on down click? Reset your order template after sending. There. Yeah, you need to fucking go in there and check your settings sometimes, bro. Yeah, Fling is up more, sir. Who was that? I forget who asked that. FLNG looking good. Joe, how you doing this morning? All right, now MULN's pulling back. It is at 52.3. All right, looking for entry at some kind of entry at 52-ish. Here it is, it hit 52. Let's just watch it and see if we can get some deceleration. Day trade that you can be watching the level 2. You can see when a whole bunch of buy orders start flowing in. See, still dropping. That's fine. Boy, you can get 50 cents now. Don't enter until you get some kind of a strong activity. The market wants to think that it doesn't care that it's extended, but it's extended, and it really does need to pull back to my profit target. Going to do that just for me. MMTLP. Meta Materials is going on another run, maybe a dead cat bounce, not sure. Could hit 10 from here, who knows? Might be a good multi-day runner. MMTLP. Meta Materials. Around here, around 5 might be a good entry. Okay, we have 10 o'clock data coming out right now. What time is it? There it is. Let's see what the data is. Consumer confidence at 102, very low, much lower than expected. So the consumer is being beaten down more than we expected. I don't know how the market's going to react to that, because that is good for rate hikes not going any more aggressive. Things seem to be working is what the message is right there. So that can be bullish for the market. But you never know how the market reacts. And also, oftentimes, the big players and the banks need to go pick up liquidity lower before they go longer. When is the next announcement on if the Fed raises rates again? It's not even really if they will, Mac. Everybody knows they already set out their plan and all the way to March. I mean, I just want to get that clear. Because a lot of people in the beginning think, well, they announced, that they are raising rates, and that's what everyone's been waiting for, to hear whether or not they're raising rates, and they are raising rates. So why is the market, going up? And it's because, no, we already knew they were raising rates. So some people think that the Fed is announcing it. It's not really what happens. The Fed is announcing what it's doing as far as like what rate hike it's doing, but it's already laid out the plan. No, see, that's interesting. I'm glad I talked about that for a second then. There's a whole plan all the way through March. And the only reason the market ever adjusts any at all is because of a few words of what he says. Maybe it goes the other way, this or that. And it sort of adjusts the whole total forecast of what we understand it will be and what they've said it would be. They've told us what rate they'll top out at, on what date, when they're going to be raising. And the only reaction on the market that comes is that there's any kind of a difference in the way that sounds when they're talking, or if they announce a specific change, like, we're actually going to end in, earlier than March or something. The market's front run. Like I talk about this in I may have even put that on the market mastery, but front running. If you know something is going to be worth something more in 6 months, why would you sell it to somebody for less right now? Right? That's called front running. So this bottom we may be seeing in the market, the market tends to front run the economy about 8 months. And so 8 months from now, the economy is likely to top out. That's when they stop raising rates. Um, everything may top out next year in the middle of the year. And so front running wise, this might be the exact time in which the market bottoms and moves up. And we have a major imbalance to go back and fill here. I just, we just have to wait for this for this pause to play out. All right, looking back at MULN. MULN bounced off a 50-cent level. It was not a strong bounce, a weak bounce. You could probably classify it as a pullback. And you can see that really clearly. If you're new to trading, though, what you want to look for is how big and strong are the green candles compared to the red candles. So, seeing lots of big red candles and then plenty of small red candles and green candles. But we're not seeing any big green candles. Isn't that funny? Simple as that. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Giving you the building blocks. All right, we're getting some scary breakdown action here. Probably that's going to trigger some selling. I'll let this breakdown right here. It's so close. Got some equal lows going on. What's up? Let's see, you had a question in. It is complex, it is definitely complex. Yeah. I mean, he's talking about the rates and the economy and the front running and earnings and all that stuff. But the indicators are kind of out there, for the day by day guidance so that you can stay on the road. You follow the dollar, you follow rates, you follow the breadth on the market, advanced decline. And then you've got, gold and VIX. And you can get a pretty good handle on where you should be, especially in uncertain moments. It's easy during trending moments. Everybody's a winner during trending moments. Okay, I think we're getting some bounce on the dollar here. So that's going to be the pullback on the market we're looking for. And I'm looking to re-enter down here about 75% of the way back through that second leg up that we just experienced on this full trend move. All this red, that's overextended indicators. See this, like, I don't know, thermograph thing? down here on the minute chart on the market, how it's turned all red. That can go on for a while as the market gets extended, but it's basically saying that every indicator known to man, every oscillator and indicator known to man, is saying that things are extended. Doesn't mean they can't get more extended, but Bollinger Bands, RSI, MACD, everything's in there. This is a thermograph of all popular indicators. And so every indicator is red, 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 red on the minute chart. So just for the short term, some movement action here, likely to see some pullback. And the dollar is rising more. Oh man, some orders in the wrong hundreds. Correct. Yeah, I bet, Justin. Yeah. And it's going to correct. There's too much imbalance going on there. Let's see. 11,570 at the bottom, 11,585. Getting a turn up here. SPY is up today. What do you mean by that? Oh, bounce up. You mean that it will go down and then bounce up? Probably so. I mean, as far as going up, yeah. But as far as like turning red on the day and finding a dip by entry, maybe. Lucky. Right now, I'm just looking for a 75% retrace roughly of that second leg, that up thrust that we just went through. Oh man, I use a lot of platforms. This one that you're staring at is TradingView, but that one's not. I'm not trading on that. I'm just watching. And I mostly use Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade. SLB continuing to act strong. Apple doing good as well. Tesla's just not in a good spot. Just um send me a private message, JP Najiru. Send me a private message, JP, and I'll give you my top recommendation plus a discount coupon. Yeah, I do need it. I do need another lava lamp. I need lots of them. But what I need is like LED digital lava lamps. So I'm going to be replacing those with that because they generate too much heat in here and probably are ruining my screens that they're in front of right there. I guess I could just have like a YouTube video of lava lamps playing in the background. Is that as good? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it has to be like kind of cool shit in the room. All right, guys. This breakdown or breakout or cut or whatever's going to happen on the market is going to take a while. That's the first 45 minutes of the open plus 30 minutes of pre-market analysis. Looking pretty good. I will catch you guys in the group and Pales in the room called Market Trading. That's a new channel we've got, Market Trading. I'll be posting in there as well. And the Momentum channel. Thanks, you guys. Mike, RJ, Carl, thank you. See you in the Discord. See you in the cord. All right. You know we love to say that.